one street, two iconic fast food joints less than 400 meters apart, with one purpose: to have the better chicken.
It's Colonel Sanders versus Al Copeland. It's Kentucky versus Louisiana. It's KFC versus Popeyes.
My name is Andy too.
And I'm Aditya Krishnan.
We are two staff members on Estoque in search of the better restaurant.
In this episode, we'll be visiting two chicken powerhouses.
We decided to purchase trademark items from the two establishments.
For KFC, it's the original recipe chicken. For Popeyes, it's the bona fide chicken.
Our assessment criteria consists of taste, texture, size, and biscuits. First of all, the seasoning for both chickens were definitely there.
The taste of both chickens are very different in their own ways.
The KFC seasoning was dominated by the taste of salt and black pepper. For my Popeyes chicken, the seasoning was lackluster because as I got closer to the bones, I could taste that chalky sensation similar to that of when you eat dry, overcooked chicken breast. The blonde taste from Popeyes really turned me off from an overall pleasant taste.
That's where sauce came into play for me. I love dipping chicken in sauces, especially barbecue and buffalo. So when I paired chicken and the sauces at Popeyes together, the lack of seasoning wasn't that big of a problem.
For me, KFC definitely wins this one in terms of seasoning.
I give the advantage to Popeyes. Moving on from taste, the texture of KFC's chicken was very soft, and I didn't find it to be as crispy and crunchy as I would have liked.
When I first bit in my KFC chicken, the first sensation that hit me was that floury breading.
The breading and the skin of the chicken was way too chewy when I was hoping for more crispiness, but nonetheless the texture of the meat deep inside the chicken was rather good.
My first Popeyes bite really exceeded my expectations. The chicken gave me the impression that it was going to be dry, but then boom! The tender chicken literally blasted my mouth with the sweet, succulent juices of a perfectly cooked piece of meat. Combined with the crispy and chunky breading, I was able to have a good balance of meat and fried skin between bites.
It had wonderful texture from the breading all the way to the meatiness, and there was not much I could really point out to as a major flaw. One thing that I really disliked about KFC's chicken was the fact that the napkin we placed under the chicken was soaked with oil. I really lost my appetite at the sight of the grease. So once again, I have to give the advantage to Popeyes.
Popeyes definitely had the more satisfactory concoction.
In terms of size, I thought they were pretty equal, but KFC was slightly cheaper, so I feel like I got more of a bang for my buck over there. Advantage KFC for size.
Popeyes easily had the larger portion of the two. KFC's breast was only the size of my fist. Popeyes chicken was the size of my palm.
With the chicken now taken care of, we can't forget the buttery biscuit. The biscuits at KFC weren't as buttery as I thought they would be, but Popeyes really delivered with a to-die-for buttery biscuit. The texture of the Popeyes biscuit was crispy at the top and very light and soft at the center, which is exactly what I wanted. KFC, on the other hand, was too soft and lacked the texture at the top. I think Popeyes won the battle of the biscuits. By unanimous decision,
The final verdict goes to